again.
That's a scam!
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Lil Bubble, let me ride that rocket.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Lil Bubble, let me ride that rocket.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again, again and again and again, again and again.
That's a scam!
Yeah, absolutely could pull it off without my math degree. Use very little math. Use a lot of elementary school math. Being comfortable with risk is very important.
No one knew how much risk was in that system. Bilateral, bespoke, non-reported transactions. No one knew how much risk was in that system. Repackaged and re-leveraged again and again and again and again and again and again, again and again and again, again and again. Repackaged and
Welcome, internet friends! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! It's been quite some time. As you see, I've transformed into a unicorn. No, I haven't. Fuck that. It's warm enough. It's warm enough. Big love, big love. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to see you all around. I'm super happy you haven't given up on this market yet. It's choppy, it's going sideways, but do not get discouraged. The pump is around the corner. You know me, I am a perma bear, and it's really out of character to tell you, do not worry, and everything is going to be all right. Most traditional finance stock markets are pumping. Yeah, Europe is kind of lagging behind. The dollar is getting stronger, the euro is getting weaker. You'll see like a couple of stock markets in Europe, the French one, the German one, most of them kind of lost the past week, but most US stock markets are in all-time high. There is euphoria in the air. We are going through an election year. You can't have the president's campaigning on a failing market. So I am bullish. I think that it's still a good time to buy. Of course, no financial advice in any way, but I think the pump is around the corner. You're gonna beat yourself for thinking that this is going to dump. Of course, I could be very wrong, and I am a counter trading signal for many out there. So pick your sides and pick your teams, and yeah, stay in the race. The most important thing here is do not get shaken out. Do not long or short leverage the market. The trend is your friend. Choppy markets are punishing markets. It's going to pump or dump at any minute, so just be careful out there. Hedge your bets. Don't go full degen. Make sure to stay around, because if you get shaken out, if you get mega liquidated, you are not going to be around for the pump. And the pump is a matter of when, not a matter of if. A big cheers to all those that have survived so far. An even bigger cheers to all those that made it to IslandDAO. We're going to extensively talk about the event. It was the best hacker house in Solana so far. The most productive co-working space. The most important builders all gathered under one amazing villa under the Greek sun, close to the Greek sea, enjoying, building, shipping, vibing, swimming, drinking, eating. It's just endless. It's endless. We're certainly going to go through the media of IslandDAO to remember a little bit what we did. I'm going to inform you on the important workshops. I'm going to drop some alpha on specific projects that excited me. Huge shout out to Meme Royale for showing us what's coming next in the shitcoin market, in the meme coin market, in the pump.fun world. So very, very, very excited to talk about that. Excited to talk about new and old friends that I made and I met in IslandDAO. Excited to talk about ThailandDAO, which is a continuation of IslandDAO. It's the version 2 IslandDAO. If IslandDAO 1 was in Crete, IslandDAO 2 is in Thailand. So for sure we're gonna drop some information on that. And lastly, but certainly very, very important, we're gonna talk about the new partnerships in IslandDAO, new opportunities to come join us, to work with us. We're gonna give a TLDR on what exactly IslandDAO is, because I'm receiving plenty of DMs. I know we're a stealth organization. We don't really need to advertise, since we are on a good place. We're core contributors making over 3,000 USDC per month from just doing Web3 work, and Web3 work doesn't. It's not your typical work. There is a lot of cool things, providing plenty of alpha. You can outperform the market with the information you receive while working on IslandDAO. So enough talking. Let's drink to all these beautiful people. Hype Junior is asking when I'm coming to the US. Hopefully I'll pass by Mountain DAO. I need to sell and pitch and hype ThailandDAO and the event that is going to follow Singapore, Breakpoint Singapore. So most probably I'll be passing from the US. I'm gonna be going to Argentina, Brazil, and US to meet with devs, to meet with community members, and to also gather sponsorships, rally the people around me, and maybe welcome the Dinslist Brazil chapter. So lots of cool things. Where should we start? Since we did the mini market recap, which is just stay tuned for the pump, don't go anywhere, don't get shaken out, just wait for the crabby market to wake up again. So where should we start? Let's start let's start from some media. Let's watch some videos. Let's start from the closing pic, which kind of shows how beautiful the event was. Enough with my silly face. Let's see the friends. So these are the people that were on the last evening of the Hacker House. The Hacker House lasted 1 month long. It took place in a Greek island called Crete. It's the largest Greek island. It has 2 international airports, 3 cities, and about 600,000 population. It's full of pristine beaches, gorges, ravines, deserted islands, rare goats, and a Solana Hacker House. I think it was the best event so far, the most productive co-working space, and to a huge thank you to everybody that worked hard to make this a reality. A huge shout out to Solana, to IslandDAO, RealmsDAO, Marinade Finance, Symmetry, Metaplex, Triton, Colosseum, Skyrise, and a huge thank you to the supporters who donated or organized side events such as Streamflow and Super Team Germany. Without the help of, and of course, huge thank you to Taki Sol and Dean Machine and Jaris, who worked their asses off. They did work their asses off while I was snowboarding in Japan. And I'm thankful for giving me the opportunity to work full-time on this project and to promote it as much as I can, improve it, and bring it to a new level. So I'm super thankful for having good friends, good colleagues that trust me, trust the space, and I'm super thankful for having the partners that I mentioned earlier. Without these people, it wouldn't have been possible. It wouldn't have been possible. I see so many lovely things. I see Paul, I see Taki Sol, I see Beeman, Mr. Beeman and Miss Beeman. I see Chris Oyakaro. I see the Skyrise team. I see Tony from Metaplex. I see Jaris, the Helios dev. I see Super Team UK. I see Super Team Deutschland. I see the Triad team. I see Vlad Tony from All Domains. I see here more Skyrise friends. Tiago, the master videographer. So many new friends. It's just insane. It's insane. Cheers to everyone. And of course, there are so many missing. There are so many people missing because the event was 1 month long. People came, people left. There is very few people stayed for the whole duration, and even less people stayed for the last day. The island is rich in adventure, and many pursued the adventure outside the house, especially on the last day, which is of course less productive since there is a lot of noise, less working, and a lot of people. Every day we started our day at 9 o'clock in the morning with the bus arriving at the villa. Few people were staying in the villa, mostly to restock, to help, to clean, to prepare the space. And most of the people either arrived by their private vehicles or arrived by a shuttle bus. We had a bus that picked up people from various locations around the island and brought them to the Hacker House. People arrived at 9:30 in the morning and left at 7:30 in the evening. Throughout the day and every day, we had a couple of workshops, except on Content Thursdays, which was the full day was dedicated to those workshops. During every other day, we had plenty of people working at the co-working space. We had 1 or 2 workshops. We had a family lunch. Everybody ate. We were feeding about 80 people per day. Awesome Greek food. Booze was not allowed, which was a fantastic decision. Everybody was focused at work. Very few people were chilling outside. Most were shipping code inside. So I'm impressed with the determination and the professionalism that many teams showed in the space. We had no extremely negative happenings. We had no surprises. Of course, we had some issues with the weather, with rough seas, with rescheduling, with not enough chairs, with not enough food. The beautiful thing here is that nobody from the guests actually realized it. So the event was smooth, and I think most people had a great time. Maybe the times of their lives. Let's start with the media, because it's nice for the people that went to the event to remember, and it's also even better for those that didn't make it. You'll get the idea of how each week passed. We're gonna see the recap of each week, and then I'm gonna show you a video from my perspective walking around the house. The idea here is to be this whole session to be FOMO inducing. You should FOMO. These are the events you should FOMO. These are the events that create the best partnerships. You get to vibe with and spend time with the best builders in the space. You get to connect in a higher level, because you have way longer to bond with the guests versus a conference event where you get a 5-10 minute window to talk to any person, and you need to push your agenda instead of just bonding, just feeling the other person and seeing what he is as a builder, but also as a human being. So I got the chance to meet all these human beings, and I'm extremely impressed. I'm extremely impressed, and I'm bullish like never before in the Solana ecosystem. I'm bullish on the new applications, the decentralized applications, hackathons, accelerators, builders, events, the whole ethos and legacy that Solana is building. I'm a huge fan. I'm a bigger fan than what I was before IslandDAO. And I have no words. Let's watch some videos. The easiest way to do it is to go to media and start from here. Let me hide my silly face, and we're gonna watch some videos, lovely friends. And let's go. Whoa. Here we go. So let's go. Let's watch some videos.
Welcome to IslandDAO. So by now you guys probably already received your cookbook. I'm guessing you guys registered and you got your acceptance form, everything set up. So let us show you a little bit of what's to come, what you guys can expect, and some of the guidelines of the house. That's what this video is for, so please pay attention to it, because we're gonna show you some important stuff. But first of all, what is IslandDAO?
It's a great opportunity for everyone to come together in a more relaxed space.
IslandDAO is taking IslandDAO and putting it on an island.
The goal is to really come, enjoy, but also get stuff done and really dive into some of the relationships that we have with different people and to build these relationships with new people. So by now, I guess you understand what IslandDAO is. So just make sure you come ready to build. Bring your laptop. We got you on the coffee. This one doesn't really have anything. So let me show you how you guys get signed up and some of the guidelines about IslandDAO and about the house. For that, let's use Mayday here.
Hey guys,
I mean, it's nice and cool, but let's watch some recaps. You saw the production team behind IslandDAO. Shout out to Chico and Maida. We couldn't have done it without you guys. So we have more and more builders arriving on the island. So we brought more tables and more chairs so you can code and work here on the IslandDAO villa. See you soon.
it's your price based off of your
It's a lot better to be working surrounded by people that are like-minded, building also, and also just like motivating.
IslandDAO was a unique opportunity where it attracts builders and people who have been long time in the ecosystem. Also get inspired talking about new builders, talking with new builders about projects they're working on. I already made some great connections here in the first few days, so I expect more of that. Yeah, we got some bad news today and good news. We were planning to go at a trip to Balos, which is one of the best beaches in the world, but we got dragged by the weather and we had to do something. We had to resort to plan B because we want the builders on the island to have some fun. And this is why we went to the beach that's number 6 in the world. There you go, we're in Falasona Beach and we're enjoying the sun, sea sun and Solana, and that was our plan B.
So many lovely friends in this video. Huge shout out to all the people that were part of this video. You saw many. You saw this was the first week. This was the rockiest start. The weather was not still there, but everybody stayed in good mood. We chilled at the beach. It was insane. You saw the Monkey DAO. You saw Dr. Pipi, you saw B-Man, you saw Bill Papas, you saw the organizers, you saw Skyrise, you saw Jonas, you saw a couple of Super Team Deutschland friends. Insane. Absolutely insane. The first week was the slowest week. So it just got warmer, it just got better after that. But during the first week, we raised the IslandDAO flag on the beach. We had amazing meetups at with a smaller amount of people. We maxed out on the first week at about 35 to 40 people in the house. And as the weeks progressed, more and more people started arriving. We're at all-time high was on the last Monday of the event, where we topped at 88 people in the house. Imagine that we had a cutoff at 50. At 50 people, we would reach capacity. We almost doubled it, and we welcomed how many? 88 people. It was insane. It was insane. We look at this. Look at this. Look at this video. Look at like there are people working on their VR headsets on the pool. It's just insane. Shout out to Dr. Pipi and Step Finance, Dana from Step Finance. Like one of the first viewers of this stream. I'll play the recap of the second week. I think it's a lot of fun. You'll see how it picks up the hit of the co-working space. It's just insane.
So today what I want to talk about is the genesis of a new network, specifically the IslandDAO network.
I realized that coming here, I could actually meet people, and not only that, of course, like every interaction you have with everyone that's here is just fun, fascinating, or interesting. Everybody is so nice, so smart.
How are you to share like a way that they can? So I think it also opens up. Came across the IslandDAO on Twitter, became interested, looked a little bit into it. The timing lined up really well with the Solana Crossroads conference, which was in Istanbul 2 weeks ago. If you haven't been to an event like this, you definitely need to check it out.
Everybody's going! If you want to go on the jet ski.
Too many, and we don't have all these boats. You need maybe a towel, a sun cream, and maybe your phones for photos. Anything else, you can just leave it in safety on the bus or wherever you want.
We'll get there first, one soul!
Another amazing week came to an end with this one. It was absolutely insane. Like in the video, you saw Dana from Step Finance, you saw Parcel, you saw Super Team Brazil, Mango Markets team, the whole team, Neodime, shout out to Rob, the Realms team with Sebastian and Pepe and the rest. The Triad team, the most hardworking team of the Hacker House. They came every day at 9 o'clock in the morning and left at 9 o'clock in the evening. It was insane. You saw Marinade Finance, our beloved liquid staking solution in Solana. You saw Tani from Dinsley's DAO, one of the core contributors. You saw Amy from the blockchain University of Waterloo Blockchain Club. And a monkey and a Solana hackathon farmer, Solana Hacker House farmer. She's amazing. You saw Skyrise, who was really important at helping us organize the event. A shout out to Rahim, you also saw him there. Shout out to Chris Oyakaro, Chris.Sol, who came on a Tesla from Hungary, branded in Bonkbot stickers. You saw Super Simon vibing from the Monkey DAO. He was instrumental at organizing various side events for the Monkey DAO people. I'm a monkey, so I participated. If you're not a monkey, what are you doing? So many builders, so many cool people in one video. That was second week wrap up, and let's watch the third week wrap up before we go forward, before I tell you more before we go to the alpha section, where we will explore together a couple of dApps, a couple of projects that are coming soon to the ecosystem, that if you're actually first in line for those ones, it could actually be very beneficial for your portfolio. Of course, no financial advice. Let's go to the next video, the wrap-up of week 3. And this is then I'm gonna just show you a short video on how the house was inside, and I'll walk you a little bit through the rooms, the different rooms of the hacker house. But let's go to the week 3 video.
So you guys are ready for 8 a.m. Meet up?
Excited to learn. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll walk you through some basics of Solana staking and how we fit in as marinade. It's supposed to be like a stand environment of those companies.
Welcome internet friends, welcome to the stage of IslandDAO. With Marinade is one of the parties responsible for this event happening. So thank you so much for chipping in and helping bringing together all these Solana developers.
Thanks, Chris. So first of all, thanks for having us.
To ask me afterwards.
By the 20th of May, we went not so much online with an alpha test over here at the Villa. So we collect some wallets, and we did some tests.
And these guys, they've been here since day one, and they actually, I feel like, using IslandDAO to what it's supposed to be, and actually like taking the opportunity to get feedback and learn from everyone here, and actually coming and building all day. For IslandDAO to be a place where you not only come to hang out, but is also like an accelerator experiment in a way, and you guys actually take something from here. These guys have been killing it, so yeah.
Time to work.
Fuck, I love crypto bros, bro. Where else? Where else?
And that was the wrap-up of the third week. And I think it was the most amazing week, the peak of the event, the most people in the house, the code that was being prepared the previous 2 weeks was shipped, new dApps, new partnerships, things were coming together. It was just insane. In the video, you saw, again, the Marinade team, the organizers, Dean Machine and Taki Sol. You saw people from the Waterloo University Blockchain Club. You saw Swissborg, which is an accelerator and also writes checks for new Solana projects. You saw the Triton team. Steve was #1 friend I made in the Hacker House. I think he's the most amazing BD, also an amazing human being. I was so glad to meet him. Shout out to the Triton team, mega sponsors of the event as well, together with the ones you see on screen at the moment: Symmetry, Solana, Colosseum, Dean's List Realms, Metaplex, Marinade, Triton, and Skyrise. In the video, you saw us having the watch party together with many super teams around the world. You saw the go-kart side event. You saw the jet ski side event. You saw plenty of monkeys. Again, Super Simon. You saw Fibonacci. You saw Nat. You saw Monica. You saw an old friend from the Grape Days and serial builder Harry Berry. You got a glimpse of the Symmetry guys. Again, another huge sponsor of the event. And yeah, mostly that. I think I'm pretty sure there are plenty which I missed. You saw the cool laptop that came from Hungary for that only worked when it was in the water. We named it MacBook Aqua, just like MacBook Air, and plenty of super teams as well. Here is a team of the Marinade, a team picture from the Marinade gang. They are all having a meeting inside the pool. Super powerful. And yeah, I'm gonna show you, like we had this presentation from Jonas, who is working closely with the Solana Foundation. That he educated us in the token extensions and the abilities that the new token standards have in Solana, and how you can create a super token with webhooks and functionalities that you've never imagined before, from interest-bearing assets to non-transferable tokens, updatable metadata, confidential transfers with ZK, like so many new cool things. Like you can update now coins, tokens, collections, NFT collections with just one click. It's just gonna take the space to a new level. You're gonna see new super tokens being created with abilities that power ecosystems at such a smart level. It's just insane. Before we go forward and I talk about the two dApps that I think, the one dApp, I'm gonna focus on one dApp. I'm gonna collect all the thoughts and all the workshops, and we can go one by one, extensively talk about their content and what they brought to the Hacker House. We can talk about partnerships, we can talk about superstars, but today, so we don't have a 2-3 hour stream, we're just gonna do 1 hour of a stream. We're gonna only focus on the projects which I liked the most. But before that, let's take a glimpse of the house, what the house looked like. I'm gonna show you a video of me walking around the house. It's really interesting. it cuts out abruptly, but I'm pretty sure you get it. I'm pretty sure you get it. The place was insane. Let me bring up my silly face back to the video. Enough with the videos. Enough with the videos. We can go one by one on all the beautiful partnerships that were established, all the workshops, all the content. I can show you pictures of us vibing and chilling in the lagoon, in the sand lagoon, people working inside the pool on a laptop, the chill out hours of the house after people are done, amazing meets in Cretan tavernas, great views with people vibing, beautiful girls outside, crazy builders inside. That's of course interchangeable. There were plenty of girls inside coding, and occasionally people would take breaks and would appear on the side of the house in the pool. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. Shout out to our resident coder and DJ. She's Amy from Solana University. She's a powerhouse. She's a coder. She's my go-to relation for University of Waterloo. What is there? What else is there to say? I hope you all have the same feeling here. It's the right feeling in this occasion is FOMO. If you don't have FOMO, then I don't know what's wrong with you. And if you are actually feeling FOMO, then go take a look at what IslandDAO is cooking now. These days. Yeah, I think there is this amazing thread here. I'm gonna post it on the Twitch chat. Go check it out. It has the teaser. This is the teaser. Let's take a look at the teaser. So as you see, IslandDAO is not finished. It's moving to Thailand. It's gonna be epic. Trust me. If you haven't booked your tickets for Singapore, please go do it now and leave a flexible return so you can pass by the Hacker House in Koh Samui. And I guarantee you that your mind is going to be blown. Lots of alpha. You're gonna get so bullish in the Solana ecosystem that there is no other way for me to transfer this information. There is absolutely no way. So just come see it yourself. There are no videos, there are no pictures that I can show you to convince you. You need to come see it yourself. This is the heart of Solana. This is Solana putting community first. It's a revolution. It's a revolution in IRL events. It's a revolution in co-working spaces and workation, where people that work remotely come together to become extra productive. So make sure to join us and make sure to explore IslandDAO. Check the promotion that we just launched. The promotion is here. I just sent you the link. You'll find it in the IslandDAO Notion site. I'll just read the TLDR because it's interesting. This is a way for you to participate, to join us in Thailand, to come vibe with us, stay at the IslandDAO Villa together with other top contributors, builders, and superstars of the space. So I'll just read the intro. The intro works as a TLDR for those that are bored or lazy to read it. So let's go together. This proposal aims to create a promotional event to increase governance power engagement within the IslandDAO by offering exclusive perks related to the Thailand DAO event, 25th of September till 25th of October in Koh Samui, Thailand. The initiative will cover airplane fares and accommodation to the top 5 governance power holders. The leaderboard will award invitations to IRL events, potential airdrops from partners, and other perks. Other perks such as events around the world, dinners, brunches, adventures. It's endless. Think of it as Monkey DAO on steroids. For the duration of the promotional campaign, the DLDAO contributors can opt in to receive payments in DIN tokens at a 10% market discount. This is to encourage people to work instead of just spend money. Work, and for the promotional period, you can opt in to get paid in DIN at a more attractive price. 10% more attractive versus the market rate. So if you are a contributor, ask for your payment in DIN. And if you are not a contributor, what are you waiting for? Just join us and let's all go together to Thailand. The proposal seeks to increase DLDAO membership participation, enhance the overall ecosystem, and drive significant appreciation in the DIN value, token value, because we've already seen it. The valuation of the DAO is pumping. It has 2x'd in the past 2 days. You can go to CoinGecko, you can write here DIN, and you're gonna find only one token. It's the DINSLIST token, it's the DINSLIST-DAO token. You'll see that in the past 7 days, we have grown quite a lot. At the time of the proposal, when I was writing this proposal 3 days ago, if you look at the numbers, because I provide the full economic reasoning behind this promotion, the fully diluted valuation of the DAO was at $123,000 3 days later. And before we go fully public with this promotional event, we have doubled up. We're at $266,000 valuation, which it feels that people just didn't know about DINSLIST-DAO, and they've just started learning about it. And maybe it was my awesome presentation in the house. I really don't know. This could be it. This could be it. For those that are not familiar with the DINSLIST-DAO, before we talk briefly, and I'm leaving it for the last second, the last topic is the huge alpha I'm going to give you about Meme Royale. I'm going to explain how it works, but before we go there, I'm going to run you through quickly at a super TLDR presentation we prepared to familiarize the attendees of IslandDAO with DINSLIST-DAO. One of the most productive, revenue-positive network states in Solana. So let's talk about the different functionalities of DINSLIST and why you should join, why there is something for you there. So we started in 2022. We focused in finding Web3 work opportunities for our superstar power users, Solana power users, and we pride ourselves in paying in USDC. We're not paying in shitcoin unless you really want to, but our main source of pride is that we reward people with USDC, and we do not place them in this dilemma where do you want to support the DAO, keep your governance power, or do you want to feed your family, sell your governance power? This dilemma does not exist in our Web3 community. You can work, get fully paid, keep your governance power, and spend your USDC. We are revenue positive, and this has never fundraised. We have no investors, no third parties holding us in any sort of agreement or market making deal. Everything is ours. We are the full owners of the treasuries, of the work, of the appreciation in value, or the depreciation in value. We are sole owners and we are solely responsible. This is a great pride. This is a great point of pride, together with our high quorum, level of participation, and activity of our members. Very proud. Where is the DINSLIST-DAO today? we operate in 4 main areas. We work as an accelerator for hackathon winners and more. We have standalone clients, we have ongoing clients, and we have agreements with Colosseum and Solana Foundation to test and train the hackathon winners. So many projects that you all now know, just like Tensor, they were once upon a time hackathon winners, and we got the opportunity to spend time with them, receive their alpha, evaluate their team, their strengths and weaknesses, and decide if this is something that we want to pursue or not. And I brought Tensor as an example because back in 2022, there was no Tensor, there were no NFT liquidity pools, there was no competition in Magic Eden, there was nothing until Tensor came, and IslandDAO was the first group of Solana power users to get introduced to the beautiful tools they were building. We have a grants program. If you go to the, let me find it. It's pretty cool to show it to you from a different angle. So here it is. If you go to Ecosystem Grants Program, you'll see 3 organizations: Super Team, Build with Monkey, and IslandDAO. These are the 3 gatekeepers for funding in the Solana ecosystem. Straight from Papa Solana through these organizations, public goods, open source programs are being funded. So this is on the solana.org website. This is an official thing. We are running the governance side, the governance grants. So anything that has to do with real SPL governance or anything that promotes on-chain governance, if you are building something, knock on Dinsley's door and you'll find relevant people. You'll find help. Huge shout out to Sokal Street, who's running this initiative. Shout out to Din Machine and everybody who's helping distribute those funds. We have an events arm. We just watched 4 videos of the latest event that was organized by DINSLY'sDAO. Shout out to Taki Sol, who's the machine behind those events. He is working so hard to ensure quality, to ensure good times, to ensure everybody enjoys themselves, builds, is comfortable, has internet, has food, is safe, has a way to travel, has options. All these things pass through Taki Sol. So huge shout out. And the other side of the last arm of DINSLY'sDAO is the community management. We do 24-hour community management, Discord, Twitter, Spaces, media, promos, advertising, everything. Clients you might know is Marinade Finance, anything that has to do with documentation, anything that has to do with Discord, anything that has to do with questions and queries. Shout out to Legend, shout out to Scientist Joe, shout out to Parzicano, to Toki Sol, to Din Machine, to the Marinade team, everybody's working hard on that front. Another popular client is Zignally. Now going through the different functionalities of the DAO, let's talk a little bit more about each. The accelerator provides feedback for new dApps. Most of them are hackathon winners, but you'll find popular names that are standalone clients like Streamflow, like Tensor, like Armada, like Realms, like Squads as well. We engage in bug hunting, code review, UX, UI, user journey, competitive analysis, go-to-market strategies, and tokenomics, and many more. Like you'll find some reviews are going to be more technical, less technical. They're going to have comments on performance, on critical bugs, on open source and usability of the code, proper documentation. You'll see a wide array of things that can be very, very useful to technical and non-technical teams, but also facilitate the communication between those teams. It's hard for the non-technical team to pass a message to the technical team. They don't view the world from the same angle. So it's sometimes these reports is communication between those parts of the teams. Then we have a video on testimonials. We don't need to watch this now. We've watched it before. Grants on governance. Over $100,000 have been distributed to various governance tooling initiatives. You can visit the DAO to seek more information on how you can receive a check from that organization. And the average check size is 10 to 20,000 USDC. Yes, it's not in the millions, but these are before seed rounds, pre-seed round checks for teams that want to take their little hackathon application to a full-fledged product and then go for their rises. Events, Athens DAO, already Volume 1 and Volume 2. And now we just got introduced to IslandDAO. And Volume 2 of IslandDAO is happening around the corner. So 25th of September till 25th of October, just after Breakpoint, a short flight from Singapore to Koh Samui in Thailand, and you'll be there vibing with us. Web3 community management, we see Marinade, we see Realms, we see Zignally. We do 24-hour Discord moderation, documentation, and FAQs, and we host ecosystem calls and spaces. These are unicorn services we provide. There is no other party that is competent enough to explain validator stuff and governance tools in the price we offer our services for. So Legend, Takisol, Din Machine are spearheading this inside of the DAO. I'm mostly involved in the accelerator. I'm managing all the reviews and reports. We have Dean's List Nigeria, whose it is actually a very powerful organization with offices in Lagos, and scientist Joe has been leading this initiative. And this is our local impact. This is where we get more power users, new teams, new young people to train them to become Discord warriors, to become Solana power users, to educate them in the space. We're planning on a Solana validator node with the help of Saint Rex St. John, who is focusing on geographic decentralization of the network. We are working on the first Solana validator node in Africa, or at least one of the first. Fresh news, first partnerships. MetaDAO is on board. We already had our first footer key vote. It works. Footer key works. I was fudding it. I was a bear. I tried to explain it 100 times. I was sure I understood it. I was indeed understanding it, but I hadn't ever experienced it fully. And after playing with the futarchic pools, with the futarchic trading on the futarchic markets, seeing the social engagement futarchic creates, the dynamics, the intra-DAO dynamics, I am convinced that this is a governance system that has a place in the crypto market, that has a place in DAOs, it has a place in creating this vibrant engagement from contributors and DAO members. Partnerships with Gibwork. If you go to gib.work, here we'll go together, gib.work, you'll see that there is a development bounty board here There are 3 bounties posted by Dean's List, and these are all technical reviews for Glow Wallet, Sanctum, and Tiplink. You can go inside, you can work on it. It pays $300, and this is a way for us to hire local developers, new developers, and offer Web3 work to the wider community. So shout out to Anthony and the team that brought Gibwork and helped us set up everything to start engaging with that side of the network. You'll see we have the same bounties in Super Team, in the Super Team bounty board. So if you go to superteam earn.superteam.fun, you'll find the listings for Dean's List reviews. If you are in the mood to work, these are easy USDC you can get. Just apply and come work with us. We were here, yep. And that's it. That's it. Oh, the partnership of University of Waterloo Blockchain Club. Shout out to Amy. 3 teams of 3 to 5 students on each team are working for the non-technical side of the DApp reviews, and they are also getting paid in USDC. So if you're a university student from that side of the world, go check Solana University, go check Waterloo Blockchain Club, speak to Amy, participate in the local events, in the local hacker houses. I'm telling you, it's super worth it. That's it from Dean's List stuff. Before we close the stream, because we're already past the 1 hour mark, time flies when I have so much news. And I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep some alpha for the next stream. We're gonna be streaming regularly every Wednesday, and we're gonna be doing some product reviews in the meantime. But every Wednesday, you should expect me live to talk about the Solana ecosystem, the new products, the new projects, the new initiatives, the events, the people, the alpha, everything. There's going to be something for everyone. And before we close, I want you to take a look at Meme Royale. Here we go. So go to Meme Royale XYZ. So let me give you some context. We had a workshop from the main developer in IslandDAO. A workshop on Meme Royale, what it is, how it works, and why it can become very powerful. That developer is anonymous, and he asked us to keep his identity secret. For that reason, we did not record, we did not take any pictures, and we did not leak his name and his identity. But here it is, Meme Royale, and here is Whale's friend giving you the alpha. Meme Royale is a shitcoin factory. And as you see, this is Darwin with a crown and meme glasses, because he came up with the theory of the survival of the fittest, where you evolve so you make sure to survive as a species. And the team behind Meme Royale took this idea and brought it to the shitcoin markets, to the token factories, just like Pump.fun. You've all interacted with Pump.fun. Lots of gains have come from that place. It's one of the most profitable Solana protocols. And I think this is going to be its competition. So let's explore it, and let's talk about it a little bit. Meme coin, survival of the shittest, not of the fittest, of the shittest. So what do you do here? This is very close to, as I said, Pump.fun. You create a token, you add liquidity, you do the distribution, it creates a market for you, it creates liquidity for you, and you can trade. And you can pump it, and you can push it, and you can dump it, and you can scam your friends, and you can change their lives, and you can provide financial stability or instability for your family and children. This is what meme coins do. It doesn't fit to everybody's risk profile, just like it doesn't fit my risk profile. But here we are talking about Beam Royale because I feel that this is going to be big. So step one is exactly what Pump.fun can do. Launch your meme coin, instant liquidity, a few clicks and a couple of bucks, and you're there. Now, step two, grow your holders or raid other coins to steal their liquidity. This is where it gets very, very, very interesting. Rag liquidity, convert their holders. So, let's say, and we're gonna do this together. We're gonna do this together next week. Next week, next Wednesday, we will launch our coin and we will try to grow it. We'll try to grow it, and once it's big enough, it's mature enough, we will attack. We will coordinate and raid another community. So how does that work? We create a token. We distribute the token. Everybody holds a little bit of coin. We all love each other and we all feel we belong to a community. It's all easy so far. Nothing different from any other shitcoin, no different from any other community of bug holders. What we can do here is coordinate and launch a raid. You launch a raid and attack another shitcoin community just like the one we made. And what does the engine do? The engine takes both coins, normalizes their market cap so they can be comparable. So if one is 10 million, the other one is 1 million, one is going to grow by 5x, one is going to be decreasing by 1/2, so we're gonna half it, and they're all going to be normalized into the same amount of valuation. The same valuation, let's put it like that. Then we're gonna enter into an arena. This arena, this war is going to last from 2 hours, till 8 hours, till 2 days. I'm not sure. There is a time interval where you choose how long your raid to last. During that raid, the two coins compete. Who is going to pump more? Who is going to pump their token, their community coin, the highest? Remember, both market caps are normalized, meaning that you need the same oomph, the same liquidity, the same size finger. Both fingers need to be fat, but they are equally fat. And the coin that finishes higher, it's the liquidity and market cap of the loser. So what happens is that let's say we launch the whale coin, and on the other hand, we have legend with legend coin. Whale coin is populated by super smart Whale's Tales viewers, and we all have fat pockets, lots of money in our pockets. We've made it. We've won like 3 market cycles already. We are strong, we are smart, and we are rich. That's the Whales community. On the other hand, you have the legend community. Don't let the name fool you. Legend community is poor, gets constantly liquidated, and is legend and 3 of his cousins. Nobody else. Easy target. Easy target. We coordinate. I call Scientist Joe, I call Beeman, I call Perz, I call Taki, I call Moxie, I call Parzicano. Everybody. I call everybody because they're my friends, and I know they're going to come to war with me. We pump our coin and we win. Obviously we win. Of course we win. What happens? We steal all the liquidity and all the market cap from Legends coin. Legend coin ceases to exist. It does not exist anymore. It gets withdrawn from the user's wallet and replaced with Whales token. Whales token, of course, is priced at a higher level from when we started. So, yes, the Legend holders, X holders, instead of being left with a worthless token, the Legend token, they now replace their token. The engine automatically replaces the token in their wallet to Whales token. The whole liquidity gets transferred to Whales token, and the whole market cap of Legend token is transferred to Whales token. And the bag holders of the Legend community actually have something which is worth it, has a more active community, a richer community, a smarter community. We did them a favor assimilating them by force. This, in the long run, they will thank us. They don't know it yet, but this is what we did. And this doesn't stop there. We grew. We're going to attack another community. We're going to attack a fourth community, a fifth community. And what happens? What happens? You stop having these dead shit coins that have zero trading volume, have been abandoned, but they still have a little bit of liquidity. They still have a few bug holders. They still have a semi-inactive Discord with a bunch of people asking when. So all this inefficiency of wasted liquidity and wasted market caps finds a solution from Meme Royale. So you snowball, you attack more, you grow more, and at some point you graduate. What happens upon graduation? A coin graduates when it reaches a market cap of $420,000. The moment the coin reaches $420,000, it automatically stops existing in the Meme Royale platform and is transferred to Meteora. A new liquidity pool is created, an open book marketplace is created, and everything is transferred from the Meme Royale university engine to the normal market. And this community has graduated, is safe from attacks, and has a history, has already survived countless attacks, has already violently assimilated other communities, and has saved plenty of bag holders. So this is the natural evolution of a coin, and any coin that graduates guarantees to have a momentum. There are several details, such as there is a tax right after the raid ends to prevent people from selling right after the tax the raid finishes. So you pump the coin, you win, the market cap grows, the price grows, and the most logical thing in terms of portfolio management to do is dump the coins. But there is a mechanism in place which prevents you to do that, because it charges you 100% tax and slowly decreases that percentage to safeguard the newly grown market cap. What's beautiful and what is valuable to understand is that this growth, this attack and growth, happens on a bonding curve. A bonding curve is a curve where every movement on the curve has a different effect from its previous spots. Meaning, as you move along the curve and you go up, the rate of increase, the rate of increase in terms of market cap, and the rate of increase of the price of the token is slower and slower, meaning you need to eat an even and constantly bigger community to grow on that bonding curve. What's important to understand in these bonding curves is that they are predictable, meaning you know how much more effort you need to go from A to B versus from B to C versus from C to D. So every move on the curve can be calculated and can be predictable. And what stands in every scenario is that if you start at a low point in the curve, the effects of moving alongside are amplified. So if you start early and your coin is eaten by a larger community, that larger community is eaten by an even larger one, an even larger one, an even larger one. So we have 5 or 6 or 7 wars, and on every war there is only one that wins. But if you were the community that was eaten on the first round, you've been moving along the curve as wars progress, as raids happens. You're moving along the curve. So, just to close this chapter, if you are one of the first coins in this platform, you have a huge advantage. Huge advantage. Because, yeah, you're not gonna win. You'll be eventually eaten by a more competent community. Just like the Wales community ate the Legend community, the Anatoly Yakuvenko community will eat the Wales community. But the winner in all these steps towards graduation is going to be the initial Legend holders, because they started low enough in the bonding curve. So, what you need to do? If you go to Meme Royale here, you can get your ref link. And if we connect, let me see, connect. Give me a second, I need to change wallets. Okay, we're doing the stream wallet. Connect. Create a ref link. Where's my ref link? Copy. Here is the ref link. Use the ref link. Oh my god, look at this. Okay. Make sure to copy it. And soon we'll be able to launch our coin. And it's going to be insane. Insane. We're going to launch the whale token. We'll launch the whale token. We're going to try to eat another community. We'll eventually be eaten by another community, but our tokens are not going to be wasted. They're going to appreciate. They're going to be converted to winning tokens, and eventually we're going to hit the markets. And once we get there, I've thought of the strategy we need to follow to ensure we are profitable. We're going to do this all together. Make sure to be on the next stream. I might have the anonymous developer here with me on a call to explain to us, to help us create a coin, to explain how to raid and how to win. So stay tuned. There's going to be a lot of alpha. In the meantime, before we close it, we're already approaching the 1.5 hour mark, I'm going to remind you the promotion, the proposal to fly 5 people to Thailand, to stay with us, stay at the IslandDAO villa, participate in all the cool side events, get airdrops from potential partners, and also get involved in the token governance. And this is going to be an ongoing campaign on every Solana event, Breakpoint, hacker houses, island DAOs, mountain DAOs, everything. Everything. Solana Crossroads does not matter. IslandDAO is there, and if you are part of the DAO, and if you've aligned incentives, and you have some skin in the game, you're going to have a good time. So the idea on the whole promotion is a leaderboard with your governance power. Your governance power can be found if you connect to any Realms DAO. Here, the number you'll see here, as you see, I can deposit 218,000 coins, and this is going to be my governance power. If I deposit the coins, I'm going to get X amount of governance power. Then I'll be asked if I want to lock them. By locking your tokens, you get a multiplier. You get governance weight. So if you lock them for a year, which locking a tokens signals the aligned interests of the depositor, of the member with the DAO. So this is the essence of the campaign. You can delegate it. I know Alex Pertz has delegated his coins to Legend, which means Alex Pertz is helping Legend climb the leaderboards, and also has completely given up on his leaderboard positions. So I assume Pertz is flying by his own means, and he's helping out Legend. Now, if you can convince some other non-doxed individuals, such as Pavelsan, such as I don't know who else, you'll see who's holding governance power, you can climb the ranks. At the moment, it's very easy. With an investment of about $3,500, you can get on the top 3 of that leaderboard. But this is going to change. People are buying, people are locking, and people are working. And that's the best angle to tackle this promotion, is work for the DAO, and for the duration of the promotional campaign, opt in to get paid in DIN. If you do that, you'll get a 10% discount versus the market rate, you'll get free DIN, and you'll manage to climb the leaderboards without spending a single dollar. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth trying to get on the top 50, to be invited in the private parties, to be invited in the brunches, in the lunches, in the dinners, in the yachts, in the jet skis, and so much more. Read the proposal, offer comments and criticism and concerns before it hits the futarkic markets in less than 24 hours. So please, 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 now it's the time to get involved. We got about 98 days before Solana Thailand DAO starts. Get to work. Why are you waiting? We've already covered what Dinslis does. You've already experienced IslandDAO. You're already working for this organization. What's that that's preventing you from coming to Thailand? I really don't understand. So, lovely friends, on that note, we are already 1.5 hours into the show. Let's not tire people anymore. I think I FOMO'd you enough for the IRL Solana events. I think I gave you quite good alpha on Meme Royale. I think I gave you a quick rundown of what IslandDAO does and why it's important for you to get your hands dirty and I think I offered you some comfort on this sideways moving market and on my bullishness on the outcome of this cycle. The cycle hasn't finished. I think the cycle hasn't even started yet. The pump is going to be abrupt. Do not short the market. Do not long the market either. Just keep on your liquidity. Do not DCA. Do not do these kind of things. Stop taking profits from winning positions and transferring them to losing positions. No, do the opposite. Reinforce the winning positions and cut the losing positions. Keep this in your mind. DCA is for losers, and we're not losers. On that note, I will become a unicorn again, and I'm going to fly away. I love you all. I hope to see you in a few days. Join IslandDAO, join the competition, book your tickets to Singapore and Thailand, and tune in next week to talk about and create our Meme Royale coin, and also, very, very important, talk about other workshops and other builders that are actually helping the ecosystem go forward. Shout out to all the devs that did the Builder of the Day video in IslandDAO. Find those videos, watch them, and get the alpha for yourselves. I love you all.